Hello, everybody. My name is Denman. I am the Director of Student Leadership at Seattle Central College. We're a 2-year institution in good old rainy Seattle, Washington. It's not raining today, so I'm happy about that. But the sun's not out, so I'm sad about that. But don't worry, this is going to be a great Essay Speaks. Essay Speaks is something that I've always wanted to do. NASPA and Western Regional has been doing them for a while, but I was always scared to death to hit the submit button on what would I say. So this is me hitting the submit button on what I would say. And today, my Essay Speaks is Everything I'm Not Made Me Everything I Am, Finding Your Leadership Voice. Before I begin, I do want to dedicate today's talk to my mom, Sarita Wallace. Unfortunately, my mom passed away earlier this year due to pancreatic cancer. And so someone who would be my ultimate hype woman who would definitely make this big deal, tell all the neighbors, all the friends, and brag, embarrassing me everywhere I go, would be my mom, Sarita Wallace. So I do this in honor of her today. Everything I'm not made me everything I am. I grew up thinking I wasn't a lot of things. I didn't think I was smart. I didn't think I was capable. I didn't think I was brave. I cried a lot. I didn't really fit in. I was just awkward all the time. I had these glasses. I was this skinny kid with this big old head. I still have a big old head. I just grew into the rest of my body. And again, I was in South Central LA, aka the hood. So again, growing up in my family, I was, deemed the little black boy with the white voice. If you're wondering what that means, man, oh man, let me tell you. Let's just say I spoke a little bit more proper than my brothers, and or I enunciated all of my words. Again, yes, come through college education, I know what enunciate means. But again, I was that kid who just asked 1,000 questions and kind of drove their family insane a little bit. Again, at school, I didn't win too many cool points because I was also the kid that kept raising his hand and answering questions. So I was kind of like borderline annoying. But that's cool. I knew I didn't fit in, with all of the kids at school. My report card always had A's and B's, but for some reason I always got this excessive talking or, talks too much in class, yada yada, blah, blah, blah. How you like me now, Miss Tab, 3rd grade? I'm doing Essay Speaks, not you. I need to let it go. I know, that was 3rd grade. Anywho, somehow, some way, I applied and was actually accepted to UCLA. Definitely proud college, proud alumni. But again, I didn't believe that was true. Even wearing this shirt today, it just feels like so surreal. I was the kid who got accepted to college and didn't tell people for like 2 weeks. Why? Because I just knew they had the wrong Dennis Denman. I certainly couldn't have gotten in. I'm not that smart. I just had friends and classmates who were super smart and they should have got in. They should have gotten in, but they didn't get in. I got in. So again, I also said, well, my name is ambiguous on paper. Dennis Denman? Really? Me? You wanted me? This guy with this face? Really? Yes, they actually admitted me, this guy, to UCLA. And because of my UCLA experience, I had a great college experience. I was a first-gen student and definitely didn't know what I was doing, but I figured it out, but also definitely learned what the wonderful world of student affairs was all about. A career in student affairs? What in the world? What is student affairs? This is a job. What? A career? I just thought everybody was in it for the free t-shirts, the free pizza, and the free housing like I was. But definitely that's how all of this really started. Everything I am, I have so many people to thank for who I am and who I've become today. Becoming Michelle Obama. Read the book. One of those mentors was Kenya James Nunley. She was my RD. I love Kenya James because she always spoke very positive words of wisdom to me. Definitely always supported me. Definitely challenged and supported me before I knew that was a thing. Yes, that's a thing. It was student leadership theory. I was kind of like lost. Wait, that's a thing? I feel like I got. So I was so upset when I figured out I got. But hey, that's how it goes. Who knows? But Kenya had so many sayings and so many, Kenya-isms, as I would call them. One of them that I constantly remembered this long was always apply yourself. And so for me, she meant, Dennis, no, actually go apply to things. You just keep taking your name out of the running and you haven't even started the race yet. So apply. And again, just so many words of wisdom. And she definitely just helped me become comfortable in my own black skin. And I have her to thank so much for that. Western Regional has always played a special place in my heart because about 10 years or so ago, I went to a session. I'm sure it had to do with careers and student affairs. And there was this panel. On this panel was this cool dude with this cool name, Daryl Foster. Now, sure, Daryl is a common name and all, but not Daryl spelled Dyrell. Bam! Mr. Cool himself, Daryl Foster, was on the panel. He had a cool looking suit. He had cool hair that looked like mine back when I had hair, of course. And again, he was just talking about his experiences, I believe, as a counselor at a community college. And again, his presence as a man of color on the panel was really inspiring for me. And I was just kind of left like, well, if he could do it, maybe I can do this whole counselor thing. We'll see what happens. I don't know. Fast forward to today. Daryl is now Dr. Daryl Foster. He is the president of Las Positas College in the Bay Area. Yes, I said that right. Me and Daryl are still connected today. We actually had the pleasure of doing a workshop about 2 years ago about careers and student affairs. So full circle moment, mentor for life. And I'm also like, okay, doctor, okay, president, okay, black man, let's do it. I could do it too because he's doing a great job. Everything I am today, I'm a proud community college advocate. I love community college. Community college works. I've been here for 5 years and it's just been great and awesome to meet so many students from various backgrounds. And community colleges open up doors of access, doors of opportunity for so many students. If I could do it all over again, I would start my educational journey at a community college. For a lot of different reasons, I see a lot of students who look like me, who talk like me, including the student with the little black boy with the white voice. Today, I'm proud to be a college-educated black man. I have 1 degree, I have 2 degrees. I'm struggling on that 3rd degree, which is my doctorate. But you can do it. The struggle is real. It's okay to struggle. It's a total normal process. We all struggle. We'll get there one day. I'm an EDI champion and an advocate. Again, as I saw Dr. Foster on this panel, representation matters. It matters to see folks doing great things, folks of color in leadership roles doing great things. So you always make time. Even when you don't have time, you go to those panels, you do those workshops, you go to those networking events, you do the NASPA conference because you never know who's looking, needs to see that person doing great things. Additionally, I'm embracing my role as a middle manager now. That's kind of weird and funny. If you have the manual on how to be a director, please send it to me. Because the struggle is real. And lastly, of course, I'm a NASPA nerd. I love NASPA because it gives me so many opportunities to give back. I am always the skinny kid with the big old head from South Central LA, but you give me platforms such as this so I can share my nuggets and words of wisdom with folks, and I love it. Anything I can do to give back to the association, I always jump at it. Finding my leadership voice. This was a lot of trial and a lot of error. It took me a lot of work to be brave, speak up, step out of my comfort zone, and just speak up again against things that I just knew were not right. In my hearts of hearts, cards of cards, when things weren't right, I had to say something. I just couldn't sit there and be complicit. For folks who are also similarly looking to find their leadership voice or just need tips, 1, ask for help. Good leaders know what they know and they know what they don't know, and they go ask for help. Don't be embarrassed. Don't be ashamed. Go ask for help to help find your voice or just help, with that spreadsheet that you hate doing. You do that. Celebrate your wins. Celebrate your victories. I spend so much time pointing out all the flaws in all of my work, all the weaknesses, all the things that I could have did better. I reshot a video because I had lotion on my face. What? Celebrate your victories, celebrate yourself, encourage yourself, be your own hype man. Say, damn, I did do that first generation college week this week, and it was actually awesome. Celebrate that, own that. ask for permission, but also ask for forgiveness. You have to know the difference. Essentially, take risk. Even if you think it might blow up in your face later, it's okay to take risks. But again, the important part there is to know when you need to ask for permission, and then know when you need to ask for forgiveness later. But take risks, because 9 times out of 10, it will work out. It will always work out. Finally, I would say I would say leadership is scary. Whatever they told you, and if they said it's not, they're lying. It's scary. It's definitely scary. It's definitely risky. It's a lot of work. I mean, I'm still looking for the manual. But leadership is scary, but someone has to do it. Let that someone be you. You never know who's watching or who's waiting in the wings or just taking notice to all the things that you are doing. So leadership, your work can help inspire the next generation of leaders on your campuses, your students, in your office, in your division, in your department. So leadership is scary, but just do it already. This is my time. This is my talks. This is ISA Speaks. Everything I'm not made me everything I am. Finding your leadership voice. Thank you.